Hey, how you doing tomorrow? I just read your post here on Blackboard, and I admire your courage for talking about this level of crises. I'm 25 years old, so I can't imagine what it feels like to be married for 37 years and all that comes with that. So w- with this particular situation, I just can't imagine um, the um, the crisis that you felt during this. I have an aunt that um, separated from her husband that I don't know all the details to, and nor do I know the aftermath of it because I was so young and I didn't live in the same state. But now that I'm older, sometimes questions run through my head about, how she handled that emotionally as strong as she is to this day. But I love how you kind of brought light to that in your post, talking about how you became isolated and some of the loneliness you felt, disordered thinking, totally, and the confusion. I totally understand and can relate to that part of isolation. I know when I graduated from Virginia State University in 2018, I took a year off and I just really didn't know what I wanted to do. And I felt like I put myself in a place of isolation. I had quit my job. I had withdrawn from school. I was just in a really petty state, a confused state. So I didn't know what I wanted to do. But during that time of isolation, I found that the Lord was really just working on me as much as I was asking the Lord to work on other people. And so I can attest to having confusion, ruminating thoughts. I didn't know what my next career move was. I didn't know what my next academic move was. I didn't know what I wanted to do next relationship-wise. So it was a really tight headspace to be in. And so I love the fact that you advocated talking about going to see a professional clinician and being able to shed light when in the place of isolation where you felt abandoned. But I also feel like isolation, in my perspective, the way I dealt with it, taught me a few things as well about myself, like about my characteristics and my spiritual needs, and the way I felt about being lonely, and how I felt about confusion, how I felt about just emotional distress that I didn't necessarily want to bring to the forefront or verbally say, so I could ask God to rectify some of those things in me, or change my heart posture about a few things. And so I love how you talked about shedding light in places of isolation, because there are places in the Bible, like in Mark and Luke, I believe, where Jesus was done ministering, or he had just healed somebody and he would have to go off into a place of isolation and pray. And so I feel like isolation is not always a place of a pitfall, but also a place of promotion or progress. And so I love how you mentioned that in your post as well, the good and the bad of isolation. So thank you for sharing your post, and I look forward to hearing more from you during this semester. All right.